Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So off we go then. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
João Neves. Haaland. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Here's Rodri. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Rafinha. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. João Neves. And it's Saviola. Udogi. He's looking to set free a runner. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Ligt. Possession football, Jim, with... Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. João Neves. Vinicius Junior. Koundé. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rodri. João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No luck with that dink over the top. Nice sequence of passes this.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Mbappe. And a header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forwards and with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Saviola.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Referee's given a throw. Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he can clear it away. Udogi has it out wide and in space. João Neves. And still we await the first breakthrough. Rafinha. That looks a good ball through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5, Vinicius
Costa Corta.
Junior. Number 16,
For Rice.
Rodri.
Del
Coming on the
Piero.
field, number 14,
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival.
Number 13, Van Dijk. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 27, Serginho. Substitutions taking place.
That's going in strongly.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe! Adams gets good distance on it. Pinches it off him.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Del Piero. Serginho. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. DiMarco has it in a wide position. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Rummenigge. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good ball. And the ball's a good one here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen. Mbappe! Just a fraction high.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
DiMarco. Mbappe. No goals as yet. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That is good alertness. DiMarco.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
João Neves. Koundé. Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. DiMarco. Serginho. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham. And that was very necessary. Serginho. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Eto'o. Chipped through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again, then.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Bellingham. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rummenigge opts to play it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
An instinctive delivery. Neatly clipped into space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Good steal, he just read it.
Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 15, Mateus. Substitution in progress.
Udogi. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tries to get it clear.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Eto'o might just make this. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a shade optimistic. Interesting ball. Cleared without complication. Oh, important interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Van Bouten gets rid without sophistication. Taken back almost at once. Haaland. Mbappe has a goal! Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. João Neves.
This is what good chemistry is.
In with a header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Haaland. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And smartly reclaimed. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. No way through, so back... Can he put it away? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri. And they've switched it over to the other side. Serginho. Mbappe. Mbappe! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition.
Rafinha! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now that's well seen too. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Another chance from a corner. Botafogo with the corner, they're first.
Substitution in progress.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the runner. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for
Thinks
this
one
match
through.
was 70,987.
Chips it through. Now it's Bellingham. Botafogo can breathe again. Just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Koundé. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here's the ball in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pass is just off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 30, Messi.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 16, Rodri. Number
Still
3,
just that single goal and we are nearly done.
coming on the field.
That has been cut
Number
short.
9, Ribery. Number 6,
To Nielsen,
Nielsen. Number 4, Vieira.
looking for the run.
Number 2, Adams.
Botafogo have it back. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
All square again into the dying minutes. To Nielsen! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Bellingham.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, important interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Raul. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all Kvaratskhelia! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there.
Fiddles it through, and here's Raul. And that's an errant pass. And that has been knocked clear. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kaká. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Trippier does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played back in, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the flag has stayed down. Adams can get it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Davis. Kaká providing an outlet on that flank. Tchouaméni picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Messi. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Trippier. João Neves. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Serginho. Now it's Raul. Kaká. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kvaratskhelia,
The attendance for this match was 71,800.
unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Kvaratskhelia! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Serginho. João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming. Out for a throw.
Substitution.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe! David Villa. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Lovely feet. Davis. Davis got a long way forward to join the attack. David Villa.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
57, João Neves.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 10, Messi. Number 22, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 17, Conte.
And here's
Number
Alvarez.
8, Pedri.
That's
Number
headed
7,
upfield.
Cantona.
Mbappe.
Number
He has
12,
found a way through.
Alvarez.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
2
The
minutes
final
has been
seconds
indicated.
now. Big chance! Eric Cantona! Fantastic! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cantona.
And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he...
Oh, he's been caught! He's had a hit! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a gift. Goes in for the header! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here. Guti. David Villa. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Costa Curta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Oh, he's found him in space. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Looking for the runner. Costa Curta. And it's Guti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. There's the hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Beckenbauer.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in...
Great hit! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Beckenbauer. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Baresi. And it's Thuram. Beckham. David Villa. For Messi. Guti. And it's Gerrard. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good.
Shot a goal!
Has been indicated.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Rodri. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
For one of our fan club members. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Thuram. Beckham. And it's Messi. Now Costa Curta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Beckham. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop.
And a header!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
The attendance for this
So we've
match
reached
was
the hour mark.
71,898.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Thuram. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Thuram. Spread neatly. Thuram cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gerrard. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Serginho. Costa Curta. And Serginho.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he can clear it away. And it's Gerrard. Messi. David Villa. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, here we go. Yes! And surely that settles it. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that has been cut short. That is good strength. Oh, that's well spotted. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Cleared away. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Koundé plays it short. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Otto getting this one clear. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
James clears. Rafinha. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. Serginho. Adams gets it away. Barcelona have their third corner. climbs up big, and he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. It's a good-looking... Oh, smashing header! And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a sharp pass. Haaland. Plenty to aim at here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. James making good progress on the right-hand side. James. Danger averted for now. He's gone for goal. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rafinha. Number 27, Serginho.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And here's Haaland.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, he refuses to take the bait. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Raul. And he gets rid in a hurry. Back in once more. Adams clears it away.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most... And now the hit! They want to be quick to recover. He's having a hit! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And here's Alvarez. He might be troll! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds. Heads it! Serginho gets it away. Mateus. And now the hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Owen. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Played back in. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Vieira. Roll! That could spell... and one more try! Goal! Barcelona! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. 30 minutes gone. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Serginho. Raul. It's run loose here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Owen. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
There will be 3 minutes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Vitinha is in a really good position out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's a look and place it forward. That's a Palmer! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already...
Great hit! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Played back towards his own goal.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Serginho. And here's Mbappe. That is good strength. He can get that clear. Raul. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 21, Erling Haaland. Substitution in progress.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Nuno Mendes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit.
He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Green.
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Nuno Mendes. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Back into the middle. Back when it goes. Now the finish! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, important interception. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Done delicately. There's the shot! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
Hits one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
De Michelis getting this one clear. Van Bouten. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, that was vital. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he whips it in. Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And no, that was never going to make it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great ball! Cleared without complication. Brilliantly cut out. What a throw in. And that's another throw. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, here's a chance! He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Haaland. Kante cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Good ball over the top. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe. Raul. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. And that should get the job done.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Serginho. Foden. Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Robbie Keane is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And we've reached half-time. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Alexander-Arnold clears. Serginho. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And that has been cleared. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pass is just off target. Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona finding their passes. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Threads one in. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dink through. Mbappe! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's there to belt it away. Saliba makes the interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Can he get onto this? That's good play. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Well read, nice interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's in, can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Coming on the field, number 22, Iniesta. Number 14,
Cleared without hesitation.
number 18, Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
And now they can spring out of defence.
You wonder if...
And Bebeto! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, what a climb! Can he stop it going out? Oh, it looked promising. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he...
Now the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
David Villa. Great work on the overlap. Rafinha. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Yamal. Spread neatly. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Koundé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Yamal. Koundé. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Crossed in again. Saliba clears it away. Now it's Haaland. He's got a side of goal. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Oh, played right into his path. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Haaland. Fiddles it through. Yamal. Now it's Cavani. Big header! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the...
And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. And here's Haaland. And that's gone loose. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Oh, this looks sharp. Van der Vaart. And here's Cavani. Kimmich. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. In towards the back stick. And that's been well dealt with. And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Drogba. Dinks one through. Yamal proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also shapes to shoot!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Drogba really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Drogba. Cavani is flagged offside. That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. And that has put paid to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well, and
He's having a hit! And the counter is on. Roberto Carlos. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
that's great positioning, so good from him. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was... And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello, attendees.
Your final
This
thoughts,
is
Jim?
a
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And he's straight offside. Rafinha.
Oh, great feat that.
He's got away. Chance to finish. And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up and he was gifted a chance.
Cantona. And here's Beckham. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Messi. Foot in. Still goalless at the moment.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pirlo. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're quick to get it back. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good-looking ball. Malaysia deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, he comes flying in! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Rodri. And it's Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Opts for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Thank you very much for your
So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Substitution for
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nesta clears. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hits one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here! And a header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The attendance for this match was
Odo.
70,987.
Malaysia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, super ball! Backward it goes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. James. Vieira.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Odo with the clearance.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's a fabulous ball. Lobbed in behind. He's got to be in here. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Serginho. Back into the middle. Look at the space here. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And he was quick to react. There's the crossfield ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Belletti. And it's Beckham. Has a shot! Goal! Santos! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bellingham.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he was alert to it.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's neat. Driving through the middle. Stoichkov. Out to the right. Now it's Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. No foul, says the referee. Bellingham. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set...
Bellingham! And that should get the job done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. And Stoichkov! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
David Villa. Interesting ball. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Raul. Oh, nice touch.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Spread it left. Now it's Raul. David Villa.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Raul. Chouameni. To Beckham. Adams. Yeah, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks for the finish. The whistle has gone and it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello everybody, and
Your
please
final
join
thoughts? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. That's good vision. It's a goal kick. Pedri. Rodri makes the interception.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baya, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Nicked it back promptly. He's through here. David Villa. Deftly out wide. Now it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to clear it. Udogi. It's Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to gift it back. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Neymar. Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Koundé. Has a look up and drives it forward.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Baya deals with it effortlessly. Neymar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Udogi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Udogi, foot in. Udogi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time, not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Please watch the screen for
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Neymar. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, they could break here. Pedri. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Hits one! It's there!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The attendance for this match was
It is a corner, good chance.
60,179.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Barcelona really have been poor. Wayward service is becoming more and more costly.
Now it's Bellingham, and here's Mbappe. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
28, Bellingham. Number 21, Pedri. Coming on the field, number
Oh, what a
20,
climb!
Fernando Torres.
Costa Curta
Number
gets good
19,
distance on it.
Messi.
Oh, he's got the shot away!
Kvaratskhelia.
Now that is
Number
commitment to the
17,
cause.
Olise. Number 10, Bernardo Silva. Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Villa is offering a wry smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cross flung in towards the middle. And That has been knocked clear. That's a good run down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Julie does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte, that is, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come, can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. David Villa! And he's found a way past. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had it taken off him. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hazard, he's going for goal! That was a matter of inches.
Hazard probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's intervened well there. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off, it's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Hazard. David Villa engages and forces him off the ball. And the shot! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Raul. Julie. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now the finish! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 27.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Erling Haaland. Number 19, Vieira. Number 5, Jules Koundé. Coming on the field, number 6.
James goes short.
Number 18, number 7.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the shot!
Substitutions taking place.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And he's gone backward here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
He has found the way through.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Otto just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Is there any support? He might not need it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got...
It's Totti! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. David Villa. Pinches it off him. Goes in for the header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have broken through, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's a player who has defined a generation. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's on his way!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's there to get it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atletico Mineiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chouameni, David Villa, Raul, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Diogo Costa catches it safely. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Raul. Serginho. And he knocks it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cleared without complication.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
71,649.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Drogba. Cantona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cantona. Totti. And that has been clubbed away. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than in with a header!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serginho, number 10.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
On the field,
Well, it's a move of great
17.
promise, but will it really prove productive?
Number 6.
Oh, what a climb!
Number 13.
Should have equalised.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Now it's Raul. Good spot, he's seen the run. Udogi has it out wide and in space.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. Hakimi. Now it's Immobile.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Udogi. That is good alertness. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Staff for each block, please report.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Defending here is really tight.